Did you see that Friday close?
Oh, you mean this?
Yep. So today we'll be going over some key levels for the indices and what we can expect from the upcoming week.
We will also go over what has been going on with the Chinese concept stocks.
And mark your calendar for next Wednesday. Biden is going to unveil his infrastructure plan in Pittsburgh.
We are packing a bunch of good stuff, so be sure to watch till the end.
The S&P pierced through the first support level to pick up more bulls and closed the week nicely above the support level between 3860 to 3870.
The resistance between 3970 and 3980 will turn into a nice support for the S&P if it breaks and close above this level next week. This is playing out our previous week's scenario for the possible cup and handle pattern.
Nasdaq held 12,700 level and likely will continue to consolidate sideways into next week.
We need to see some momentum to break the upper resistance around 13,300.
All systems go for Dow. It's looking strong, and we should see new highs prior new highs being tested next week. The upper resistance is around 33,200.
For Russell, the support is effective at 2100. After testing prior low at around 2084, we now see a higher low. If all the indices do well next week, Russell should be able to move higher.
And if the market is not stable due to Q1 ending volatility, Russell needs to hold the support around 2100 for the continuation of the uptrend.
China, they have an overall goal to become the leading country in the world, the wealthiest country in the world, and the most powerful country in the world. That's not going to happen on my watch.
China's dual-listed tech giant like Baba, Baidu, JD, and NetEase have lost 60 billions market value in the recent trading days.
Wow, the losses came as fears of potential delisting from the US stock exchanges. If you guys are holding other popular Chinese stocks like NIO, XPEV, Li, or JKS, you're probably wondering why they all have been down quite a bit from their high.
Of course, companies like NIO and Billy are not yet profitable. And with the crazy rally in 2020, they were giving a generous valuation by the market.
And just like other overvalued US companies, they are in a vulnerable position in the current bubbled market.
Not to mention the Chinese government is in process to regulate the sector and establish new rules in industry ranging from fintech to e-commerce to ease monopolizations.
According to the new rules finalized this week from the SEC, all foreign companies need to submit documents to establish that they are not owned or controlled by a foreign government. Even though the rules apply to all foreign listed companies, it's specifically targeting Chinese companies, which they have to name each board member who is a member of the Chinese Communist Party.
This is a result of an ongoing Chinese-US trade war, similar to the US sanctions on the foreign countries. If the companies don't comply after 3 years, the US regulators could delete the companies.
So, really, from an investor's perspective, there's still a lot of time before the Chinese companies can stay in the US market. Think about it. The US benefits from these Chinese companies as well. Every time they complete an offering, the US institutions are making millions.
Not to mention, there are big US institutions holding a lot of companies like Baba, JD, and Baidu.
Look at these. I just pulled up the institutional ownerships of Baidu, JD, and Baba.
Wow, BlackRock own at least 3% of each company. That's crazy.
And Walmart, they own almost 10% of JD.
And we know Kathy Wood has been loading a lot of Baidu.
No kidding. But the point is, this is not the first time the Chinese delisting rumor will be used to knock down the stock price, and it won't be the last. And this will continue to happen in the next few years.
So just be aware that every time this hit the headline, it may be a good opportunity to increase your holding at a discounted price.
But the key, though, is to find a good company. How would you categorize a good company for us?
A good company to me should be consistent profitability. If a company that's still not profitable or have good product or services, that's not something we promote here or invest in personally. But don't worry, We will keep you updated on the good companies, so you should subscribe to our channel.
That's right. This week, my first pick is ETN. It's a good option if you want some infrastructure stock in your portfolio. I would start opening around 128.
On that note, be on the lookout next Wednesday for Biden's infrastructure plan. My next pick is MMC. It is currently testing the upper resistance. This is a good entry level and set stop losses slightly below 116.
My next one would be JD. I think JD has a chance to become the biggest logistics company in China. It's best to wait for a retest around 76 level to open a position.
My next pick is SUN. It shows a pending breakout pattern. I want to see a clear breakup about $32.8 to $33 level to initiate my positions.
And here's another infrastructure, STLD. It just recently hit all-time high. You can either wait for a retest around 47 or get in now and stick to a stop loss right around 49.
Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, feel free to give us a like and subscribe for more content like this.